Recently, a lot of people applauded the nomination of Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, a nomination to contest for the office of the Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO. And they said that Buhari has also okayed this. It is said that member states of the African Union, AU, have been required to nominate candidates for the Director General position by November 30, 2019, over 5 months ago. The cable newspaper reported on Thursday that President Muhammadu Buhari, approved Okonjo Iweala nomination to contest for the position and withdrew the candidacy of Yonov Frederick Aga, Nigerian permanent representative to WTO. The request to substitute Aga was dated June 4th, 2020. In a letter to the candidature committee, the permanent mission of the Arab Republic of Egypt to the AU said the Office of the Legal Consent opined that Nigerian nomination of a new candidate is not in conformity with the Executive Council's decision. In the letter dated June 5th, 2020, and seen by the cable, the Egyptian mission urged the Ministerial Committee on Candidature to officially inform the African group in Geneva that Abdulhamed Mamdouh of Egypt and Eloy Laurao of the Republic of Benin are currently the only two endorsed African candidates. During the ambassadorial level Ministerial Committee on Candidature meeting, which was held on June 4th, 2020, the Office of Legal Counsel, OLC, gave its legal opinion regarding Nigeria's nomination of a new candidate to the post of WTO DG, in which the OLC clearly highlighted that, from a legal point of view, such a nomination is not in conformity with the Executive Council decision EXCL-DEC. Since the Council decision had specifically endorsed the three names of candidates as submitted by the Ministerial Committee report after thoroughly examining the qualifications and professional experience of each of the three above-mentioned candidates, the mission urged the Legal Counsel Office to provide its opinion on the conformity of Nigeria's new nomination with Executive Council Decision Number EX-1072 of July 2019, which requested member states to nominate candidates to the position of Director General of the World Trade Organization by November 30, 2019. The conformity of Nigeria's new nomination, as presented in its note verbal with the rules of procedure of the Ministerial Committee, specifically Rule 11, paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. If the new nomination, in the event of its submitted officially to the WTO in Geneva, could constitute a failure to comply with the decision of the Executive Council and be subject to sanction for non-compliance, as mentioned in Rule 1A of the Rules of Procedure of the Ministerial Committee. The mission also said it has started consultation with the Republic of Benin with the aim of reaching a consensus on one African candidate between the only two currently endorsed African candidates, and will communicate the outcomes of this consultation to the esteemed Ministerial Committee at the soonest possible date. Okonjo Iweala, 65 years old, served twice as Nigerian Minister of Finance from 2003 to 2006 under the President Olusegun Obasanjo, and from 2011 to 2015 under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And of course, a lot of people, reacted to this. Some said that Egypt knows nobody matches the credential and experience of Ngozi. And of course, Ngozi, she has done a lot. Although Egypt too might decide to come up with their own person. Everyone should have a take, have his own point at the table. We are not just going to say, oh, it's just only one person. Everyone should have the opportunity to be able to do something, Now, someone said the nomination of Iweala is the beginning of fear in Cairo. If only Nigeria could realize how great we are as a country and do things the right way, then the whole world will recognize our greatness. God bless Nigeria. Well, I don't know what your opinion is about this. I do not know the CVs of the other people that are also being brought there, but I think that Okonjo, she has what it takes to take that position. notwithstanding some other issues as regards the economy in Nigeria back in those days. Now, someone said I advise Ngozi to step down since it has been agreed on a year ago. Please, madam, but if you cannot, then let the political battle begin. My respect is to agreement. And a lot of people support this that, well, when President Buhari gave appointment to an Hausa or Fulani or Arewa people, the people from the southern Nigeria start challenging President Buhari. And if you give appointment to them, then they can't challenge. Why? That's the question that somebody is asking. Now, Egypt is rejecting the appointment of former Minister of Finance, Okonjo Iweala, as Director General of the World Trade Organization. And the reason is as regards that the time frame that they should have already brought this out. And changing one person from the other, I don't think, I don't know their rules and regulation, but I don't know if changing one from the other is against the rules and regulation of the WTO or the African Union. I do not know if that is what it is. I don't know. But if there are certain laws that have been put down, I believe that Nigeria and everyone should obey the law. But if there are no laws or any other thing that stops a candidate to be swapped with another, after all, Yonov, the initial person that was supposed to contest for this position, if he had been registered, and there is no problem if Nigeria believes that they need to change the person to that woman there, then the three candidates, that is the one from Benin Republic, the one from Egypt, and the one from Nigeria, they should amongst themselves decide on who will go there to represent Africa in the WTO. What's your opinion as regards this? What's your opinion? Do you think that Ngozi should be the right person based on, I'm going to go through some of the, apart from her being former minister, she is an economist and international development expert, and she is currently sitting on the boards of Standard Chartered Bank, Twitter, Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization, and the African Risk Capacity, and many other, qualifications that she has. I don't know if Egypt, is disqualifying or disapproving the qualification of this woman, of this lady. I don't know, but they only talked about issues of date, which I don't really know. I don't know if this should be a problem at all. Well, they can sit amongst themselves and discuss this. I think Egypt wants to represent. That's what I'm thinking. Egypt wants to represent Africa in this capacity. And I think Nigeria is not going to accept any of this. Nigeria is not going to accept of this. We are talking about the giant of Africa, not because we shouldn't allow other African nations to represent here and there, but we are this regime of Buhari. There's a lot of things that are not all right. I mean, come on. They should have thought about this earlier and make sure that this does not happen at all. She should have been there. Probably then she was busy or she wasn't thought of. I wouldn't know. But if you call yourself giant of Africa, you should be the person representing when it comes to international. Probably a deputy can come from another African country, but you should be on the forefront representing at all time and making sure that you do the right thing. Egypt is not the giant of Africa, even though an Egyptian might see himself as a bit maybe superior to someone of a much browner skin than he is, as a result of the wrong impression of lighter, is better and all of that. But Nigeria, based on economy, human resources, and a host of other things, is supposed to be the giant, but somehow along the line, because of bad leadership and a lot of mixed up, ideologies, they are beginning to fall behind. It's a terrible thing. Well, someone said Nigeria is culpable here, not the organization. That's what I said initially. The legal counsel of the organization has raised a very fundamental point to disqualify Nigeria nominee. Since Nigeria has a representative as a member of the organization, why must we recommend another fellow, a complete novice as far as the organization ideal is concerned? What I think is happening is President Buhari is trying to avoid giving additional proof of lopsided appointment allegation against him. The name of the Nigerian representative in the organization, a Northern Muslim, has been submitted for the election before it was withdrawn. This is quite disparaging. That's what I'm saying. So it's a sad one. They already had a name, someone that's already a part of the system, that knows the working of the system. Although finance and economy, it's kind of there is always a blueprint and all of that, which I believe Okonjo can work with. But if that Marionov is already there, I don't know the reason why. And I think, as this person has said, they are trying to make sure they balance this up by giving the Southeast something, an appointment. What's your opinion as regards all of this? Drop it in the comment section below.